Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me clearly?
Good evening.
Okay, apologies for that. Had a bit of issues setting up and starting the meeting actually. Okay, so we'll just go through the basic ground rules. There are people here that are new, and there are some that those on the boot camp have been here before. So I'm just going to lay down the ground rules. That's especially for those just coming in for the first time. So please rename yourself. I can see Zoom user. So
Okay. How has it been so far at DigiGap? Can someone just drop an emoji to let me know how it's been so far? All the webinar you've had, facilitators you've heard from, listening from so far. What has it been like? Like, let me have an emoji represent the experience, or good to have you here today. Thank you so much, Joy. Hi, Priscilla. I can see you. Oh, it's been awesome. Oh, there's been some fun. Really? That's cool. That's cool. How has it been so far? Just drop me an emoji, and if you want to say how it's been so far, you can also say it in the comment section. So my eyes are there right about now. Just need to know that I'm in the right place. I'm in a class where we have active people and all those good stuff. It's been splendid, to be honest. Superb. Great to hear that. Great to hear that. Who else? Who else is saying? Kingsley, oh, namesake. Uchenna, hi. Good evening. Good evening to you too. The educative so far is that Kingsley. Esther, I see you. I see you. Establish. I see you, Esther. Florence, awesome, awesome. Good to know that you all are having a great time. And well, I'm also here to take it a step higher, right? Has been an amazing learning time. Superb, superb. Good to know. Good to hear that. Super good to hear that. Right. So while we are up doing that, let me bring up my screen. People who know me know I like I like my classes being engaging, interactive. It's just what I love, right? Because it's one of the things I've got to understand about learning. The more fun you make it, the more better it sticks. Hi, Liberia, Melvin, awesome, awesome, good to have you. Uchenna James, great having you. Thanks. Same here. I've been so delighted. I always feel delighted to, join any training of any sort. It's just giving the fact that people want to learn, and for me, it's an exciting stuff. I hope you've not missed Gani. Well, you've not missed my session, so you've not missed much. All right, I will just get on with it. I will just get on with this. So, if you can see my screen, just tell me a hi. Just give me a thumbs up. You can see my screen. You can see my screen. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me something to. And during the course of the awesome. So I have two rules in my class, right? two very amazing rules. And one of them is the fact that there's no such thing as a foolish question, right? And well, I always like to do that reminder every time I'm taking a new class or what have you, right? So there's no such thing as a foolish question. That's my rule number one. And then rule number two is the fact that, well, we are here to learn, right? So you might want to pause on your preconceived notion, just say, I already know how to snap, I already know how to do this, well, for the context of this. I already know how to do this, I already know how to do that. Well, you know, yes, but you can always learn from somebody, right? A new idea, a new concept. So just take away or put on one side whatever preconceived notion you have, whatever idea you had, whatever knowledge you have, just open up to get something new, right? So I believe we are good. We can get on with the call. And well, so always turn off, or you can raise up your hand if you have a question. Um, yes, I'm also aware that it's not only people from DigiGAP that are here. So everybody, like, once you are here, you are here. Yeah? So we're going to have fun as well. All right, so let's get it going. So we're talking about product photography today, right? And as exciting as it is, or as simple as it sounds, there's a lot to it, right? There's a technique to it, there's a concept to it, there's an idea to it. And even though this is not of course, you wouldn't bring out a camera or a this, but as we go, there's a whole lot of knowledge to get, right? And I would like you all to join me on this journey, okay? So introduction to product photography. Well, this is basically a field that socializes on photography, where the goal is to accurately and attractively represent products, right? Um, Representing products or presenting product images, product video, product content, right? You see some content, and the next thing in your mind is that you just want to jump in. For instance, this amazing ogbono soup I just have on my picture, right? The idea is you want the user, well, the online model or digital model these days is that people size you up based on how they see things, right? So nobody, for instance, you're selling something on social media, nobody has that liberty. It's not a physical store where they can show up and say, oh, I have this item. Oh, can I touch it? Can I press it? Can I feel it? Can I test it? And all of that. Well, here, nobody has that power to do that, right? But the only way they get to size you up is by your presentation, right? And that's where product photography comes in. How you portray yourself. Imagine you want to buy a house of 200 million from somebody, right? And the person comes to wherever you are to pick you up with in a Mazda, this old Mazda pickup vehicles, or comes to pick you up in a yellow downfall bus. The next thing in your mind is, okay, are you sure these people are not kidnappers, right? Can they get a coastal bus to take us to wherever it is we are going, right? So people get to have perspective, build narratives about you based off of the picture you push out, right? So that's why you see guys in real estate, they always want to show you that they drive flashy cars, they drive stuff, just to let you know that, hey, the money is safe with me, right? Same thing with people who are forex traders. They always want to show the life. I have a this, I have I drive a Benz, just so that when you start sizing them up, you say, okay, this person is making profits from whatever the person has said. I understand and I can teach, or I can show you how to do this, right? Now, that being said, that's all one of the things that product photography helps you, make sense of, right? Or make you advantageous in that way. So it's used for marketing purposes. This includes advertising, online stores, vouchers, and catalogs, right? And then Product photography isn't just about taking a picture of an item, right? You have to showcase the product in all of its splendor, in all of its beauty, in all of its functionality, right? You see, you jump on some products, maybe all these kitchen items. I know the ladies will can bear with me. Just somebody somewhere on Instagram, you are just scrolling and you just jump somebody with an item that is telling you, you can now cut onions, throw onions inside, cut it, put this, cut it, put different kinds of device, and it's cutting the item like ASAP. Or you see people who are advertising blender, they throw bottle inside the blender and the blender blends it. They're just trying to confirm to you how strong it is. It's not like you've gotten an experience, right? So that's what product photography, that's why product photography is important, and that's what it's about, right? Presenting your product and the way you want it to be. So if you have an original product and your presentation is not making it look like it's fake, it's not durable. Let's say somebody that is selling jewelry is just looking wow. There's a high chance that you see people pricing you down, right? You go to some stores that are selling almost something basic, like, but then they have it on, let's say they have it on MI at Jagba's hands. They have it on, they have it on Assisi Elenu's hand. Maybe it's a jewelry, he's wearing the rings, he's wearing the necklace. You remember some of these Big Brother housemates to sit on their neck, the thing has given it higher value, right? That's product photography. Now, what's the importance of product photography? Why product photography? Well, there are a lot of reasons, right? And we are going to see a couple. And like I said earlier, one of the importance is that good product photography, it plays a critical role, right, in customer decision-making process. High quality images helps you build trust, right? It also conveys professionalism, right, amongst other things, and it also increases the likelihood of a purchase. And then you see poor quality images puts you in the wrong space as far as the customer's mindset is concerned, right? Even if the product is excellent, in the shopping world, customers can't touch, so they just judge you based on the product, right? Just like you can see this particular soap here. You can see this soap, this thing looks, even though it's like a local soap, or you might even want to get, even if I tell you this is a different kind of soap, I tell you that this soap can do a lot of things. There's a high chance you look at it and say, oh, I think I want this, right? You can look at it and say, I think I want this. But however, if you now have another image that's not looking as good as this, there's a high chance you might go for this one than the other one, right? There's a high chance you go for this than the other. So that's one of the importance of importance of product photography. Now, how then do you start your journey to taking a good picture, having understood that good product photography is a strong tool, right? You can use to sell out, you can use to get your prospects' attention, you can use to get people's attention. Now, how then do you start this journey? Right? Well, the first thing to do is get to know your camera. Get to know your camera. For some of us, might be you might have the resources to handle or to purchase or to own a digital camera like I have here, right? A solid camera. And for some of us, it's a mobile device camera that we can work with. And none of them is bad, right? This class is not me coming to tell you you have to go and buy a camera. No, that's not what this class is about. Right? That's not what this class is about. It's about telling you how you can manage even with the one you have, right? Even with the one you have. So what do you have to do? You have to know your camera, know its capability, know what the outcome is like, right? Familiarize yourself with your cameras or your smartphone's features. Some of us, our phone has good features, even filters that can help us come up with good content. But just in our mind, we just assume, I'm not using the iPhone 13 or the iPhone 15. Even though iPhone is already launching iPhone 16 today, right? As people's iPhone 15 is already outdated. Can you imagine? Right? So this is not, that's not the conversation we're having here that, hey, go and buy a camera, go and buy an iPhone 17. No, no, no. We are telling you that the first step is to understand your camera. You'll be taking pictures with it, check it out, check out some other features, go there, click on settings, see other things there, try them out. So get to know your camera, right? Understand models like aperture priority, shutter priority, manual code, just see, use even see, even things down to brightness and sharpness, check them out, right? If you're using a camera, you want to learn about lenses, camera capabilities. So the goal here is experiment with different settings and then shoot. Right? That's how you get to really know what your camera can do. Right? So step one is get to know your camera. Then number two is practice taking pictures. A lot of us want to be good with in product photography, right? I wish I can take pictures like this. Well, let me break the news to you. You can't be better until you practice taking pictures. Whenever you are in church is one of those interesting places where people just say, please snap me, please snap me, please snap me. Help them out, take pictures, use different devices, right? Take good pictures so that even if you decide, I want to buy a new phone tomorrow that is within this range or this range. I remember then some years back when I wanted to get the phone, I remember I always take pictures of people after Sunday service. I took a picture with a Redmi and I was like, Redmi has this good camera and I didn't even know. I've also taken with the Google Pixel. So those two phones, aside the Samsung and iPhone that everybody just craves and jumps around for, I now realize that, okay, there's something in Redmi. Okay, there's something in Google, right? It can even help you now know mobile devices that are good. It can help you now know angles to start to take some pictures. It can help you now know where is the sun coming from. Before you know, you're telling the people, okay, let's face like this at the picture. Not just carry phone, snap me, just carry back, just snap person and leave. No, put some effort. Your face is dark, the lightning isn't coming from this arm. Can you bend a little? Let's take it from here. Or, there's too many people in your background. Can we shift to this side where we don't have people walking around? Those are things that just make sense. Yes, we're talking products, right? We're not talking people photography, but then doing it from those people's side, begin to learn, right? So practice taking pictures, take pictures everywhere. I know some people are introverts, right? You say, yeah, I don't like snapping myself. Snap other people, snap things, right? You get a bottle of water somewhere, snap it, right? You get food at home, you're about to eat, snap it. So let's take pictures, right? Practice taking pictures. Take as many as you can. So practice is crucial in developing any skill, not even just this one, right? So practice, the more you shoot, the better you understand your camera, the light, and then the composition. And good thing is that you'll be getting almost real-time feedback from the people that you snap this picture, you say, it's nice. I don't like this one, I like that one. Oh, I love this picture. I'm taking some pictures, and the next how many days I'm seeing it as their profile DP on WhatsApp. It gives me a lot of joy, right? Meaning, I shot this really nice. That's cool, right? So we create different product scenarios to get hands-on experience. So take this shooting as a very important thing, right? Take shooting as a very important, practice it. The next thing is learn how to use light. Now, many a times, a lot of people.
LinkedIn.com and you open one. So get on your LinkedIn.
All right, sorry about that. Learn how to use light. So many a times, a lot of us we have quite maybe not overly very very good phones, right? But then you have a pretty good device that can do something good. But the only problem is that we don't understand lighting, right? So you are taking a picture from somewhere and you are facing everything you are facing is front of the light. So light is directly you are totally opposite the light rather. Like you are standing, the light is coming from behind. There's a high chance that picture is going to be blurry. It can never come out fine. Right? You need to understand that the object needs to be the one facing the light, and you have to be shooting from the angle where the light is on the object. Like, so some of us are using really decent devices, but it's just because you don't understand lighting angles. That's why our pictures are coming out blurry or not too clear, right? So lighting is one of the most crucial elements in photography. That's why I see photographers go out with lighting. Everybody are taking it, they are going to take pictures. They put it on their camera, they put flashlights. That's why ring light is selling very well, because people have got to understand that, okay, need a lot of lighting, right? And it's also another place where you get to understand, well, the artificial lighting, like ring lights and the one photographers use, and then how to maximize natural lighting, right? And that's an amazing thing. Once you understand this, that, hey, I need to begin to shoot from the angle where I can see that there's a lot of light on the product, on the item, on the person, right? So it's that important. Natural light, studio light, and reflectors can dramatically change the look of a product. You go to a studio, for instance, that is inside an enclosed space, and you're like, this picture comes out very fine. It's lighting. They gather all their lightning, and then it came out such in that way it comes out, right? Explore soft and hard light and do a bit of shadow control. Just like I said, by the time you start understanding lighting, your images or your product images of shoot would most likely stop having too much shadows and maybe not coming out as it should. Right? So that's lighting. If you are with me, give me a thumbs up on the chat box. So stay with me, give me a thumbs up on the chat box. Come on, guys, let me know. Awesome, awesome, Florence. You can see at least I still have some people here. Oh, Oshodi, awesome, Joy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fabulous, fabulous. Chi David, Amos, Ogaga, that's awesome to see you. All right, let's forge ahead. So the next thing is compose each photograph. Composition, what does composition involve? It involves placing elements within the frame in a visual appealing way. So you can see here, this is one picture. You can see to the lower left. You can see how it's organized. You can see the other one on top. All the items, even though those items are much, but you can see there's some form of arrangement there, right? It's just saying that, see, you have to arrange these items whenever you want to shoot your product. You have to be able to arrange them. Oh, let's put it like, let's put it here. Let's put the next cafe here. Let's put the cup here. Right? You see, if you take that time to see some of those shoots, you're going to be almost easily spot out that, hey, somebody made sure they arranged this. Oh, even sometimes, let's say pick, they're trying to take picture of their pick milk with pap or something. You are going to notice the arrangement, definitely. Right? So that's what composition entails. So the rule of third, symmetry, make sure that's why sometimes some of us, before you change your phone settings, you're going to see that once you open it, you see some lines, grid lines that are trying to guide you and say, hey, this is how you know the item is in the middle. Balance things off. Like, so you be able to arrange it and right, and put it in frame, it should not be that the item is leaving the frame or it's looking all awkward, right? So imagine that we take this picture on the low left and then we cut it somewhere here, or the one hand of the basket is cutting off. You know, it will make a lot of sense anymore, right? We won't be hailing this picture here. We are hailing it right now. The way is looking nice right now, right? Next thing is to focus on one subject at a time. Now, especially going to the part that you are just starting, it's always advisable that, okay, you are shooting, focus on one item at a time. Let the focus of the camera be on one item at a time, right? Ensure that your main product is the center of attention. You see some pictures where maybe they have a shouty background, they will blur the background, and the item itself, the main item, will be the one that is popping out, right? That's more like what we are saying here. So avoid distractions by removing unnecessary elements from the frame, right? So instead of having too many things, that's why when I was giving an example with people, I said, if you are trying to shoot somebody and people are passing everywhere at the person's back, that image, if you snap it like that, there are going to be a lot of distractions, right? There'll be a lot of distractions. So you want to be able to take your time. You want to move them away from obstructions. In some cases, you need to edit the image and then remove some of those distractions, right? So, but since if you don't want to go the edits or you don't understand how to edit, just avoid those distractions by focusing on one subject at a time, right? Now, the next thing is set your camera focus. You can see these two images of this flyer. You see the white flower part, like this other, the main flower itself, is showing. That's the focus of attention. The back here is blurred. But now you can see the second one now beside it. Everything is blurred. There's no focus at all anywhere. So you need to be able to set your focus. So you want to take pictures. For some of us, you have that square stuff on our phone that's going to show you that, okay, I've focused on whatever I want to focus on. Oh, I'm not focused at the back. For some of us, your phone allows you to focus on things by tapping on that exact thing. So if you want to take a picture, you just tap on the item you want to focus on, and then the camera focuses there instead of the other side. So you need to be able to set your camera focus. You can do it manually, or you can use the autofocus settings, right? This alone can give you a huge difference. As you can see in image 1 and image 2, focus give you a good, can cause a huge difference in the outcome of your shot. Or ensure that the camera focuses on the product or the key detail you want to highlight, right? Remember I said some devices will allow you. So if I was taking this picture on my phone, by the time this is on my phone, I decide to tap on something at the back, or maybe the other leaf that is blurred out at the back, and then my camera will focus on that one and will focus on the white flower, right? To set your camera focus. Another important thing is to hold your phone or camera still. Sometimes this simple rule, right? Sometimes differentiate an expert from a beginner or a novice. Because just like we're talking about focus and everything, many a times, because some of this focus won't show simply because you were not holding your phone steadily, right? You were holding it still. It wasn't focused. The focus, your hand is shaky, right? And it's understandable. You are just starting, right? Not even cameraman. Most of them use stops to make sure their shots are stable. But then we have to also do the same, right? It's an important principle. Right? So we need to do the same. Get items like, so camera shake can ruin a perfect shot, right? So use items like a tripod, a selfie, that's why we have selfie stick, selfie stand, tripod stand, and all forms of stand. Talking about all forms of stand, you can see the one on my screen, right? That's a kind of stand as well. So it just helps you to keep your hands stable. Now, next thing is to experiment with exposure, right? So you can see this simple shot. You can see different grades or different levels of exposure. -1, 0, and the plus. And what the exposure means is basically the amount of light that reaches the camera lenses, right? You can always adjust this exposure to correct brightness. So learn to use it. Learn to use this exposure. Sometimes it might even be after the shot, you can edit it and add some exposure. You can reduce the exposure, right? So learn to use exposure compensations, right? To control the lighting. Remember when we started, we talked about lighting, and I told you that it's one of those very important parts of photography, right? Because it affects a lot of things. It affects a lot of things. So that's what we do here, right? You can use some photo accessories. I know I already talked about tripod stand, but there are many others. There are some lightning kits. You can see this white backdrop for people who sell certain items. You can serve right? It makes your product a bit more professional. Some of us, you have to put the wallpaper on one side of your room and take your pictures. Sometimes it can even be cardboard. Just buy a cardboard, put on your table that is white, and then snap your stuff. Right? There are a whole lot. It could be backdrops. It could be it could be a camera stand. It could just be anything that can enhance. Even flowers, even adds up to some of these accessories. Right? It helps your picture come out better. You be flower you're putting by the side of the picture. And that's the difference. Right? Somebody's enjoying your shoot, unlike every other person's own. So that's very important. Right? And then the next thing is that don't be afraid to edit. They don't arrest people for editing. But editing can even be as simple as, you can see this is my picture. It can even be as easy as adding filters. Right? It can be as easy as adding filters. So go on, check out the filter that works for whatever shot you are taking. Right? Post-processing isn't essentially part of photography, but this software has your photos. So that it helps you correct lighting, adjust colors. You go to your phone settings, you see things like increase sharpness, brightness, hue, saturation. What other thing? Guys, drop it on the comment section. What other thing do you see on your phone when you want to edit your pictures? You see filters, you see adjustments, stuff like what's the word now? Saturation, I've mentioned saturation. You see a couple of them like that. Right? When you're about to edit your pictures, you see all of those stuff, and what those things are speaking to is the fact that contrast, yes, clarity also. Okay, some have ambience, yes, I can see that. Yeah, so those things help us come out with some good, yeah, shadow. Some have shadow. Tell you reduce the shadow, increase the shadow, and what have you. Right? So all of these things are some features that can help your edits and your products come out much better. So you can see example of on my screen, you can see some of the filters that we use, right? Tungsten, fluorescent, flash, cloudy, shake, and daylight. And then we have some tools here. We have Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom. We have Snapseed for a free, and that Snapseed is free and powerful photo editing app for iPhone and Android. We have Visco, right? And we have a couple of others. So if you use an Android device, you can use Snapseed. Snapseed is free, totally free. You can use PixArt, right? There's one app called PixArt. You can use PixArt. You can use VS Code. You can use a couple of them like that. You can use even your Apple Photos gives you free editing tools, right? You can just go to your Apple phone, whatever picture you've taken, you can reduce the aperture, you can reduce a couple of things on the Apple phone, right? Even your Google Photos gives you some photo editing features. Lensa as well. Lensa is one of the AI platforms, yes, AI-powered photo editing app, right? So you can use those platforms to edit your pictures, right? You can use those platforms to edit your pictures. Let's drop in the comment section your favorite photo editing tools. Let me see if I can learn a couple from other people, right? Even Instagram gives you filter options when you're about to post. That's an editing tool already, right? That's an editing tool already. Amazing for you. Let me have your best photo editing app for those people who have been editing photos for some time. Canva, yes, Canva does awesome job too. Yes, that's super. Thank you for mentioning that, Daniel. Snap and Canva, awesome, awesome. Let's keep them coming. Beauty Plus, oh, that's cool. Beauty Plus, selfie editor, okay. Remini, Remini helps too. Remini helps. InShot, yes, InShot does too. And I already mentioned PixArt. That's one of them that I use. Snapseed and Canva. That's cool. Right. So there are tools out there that you can use to edit your pictures. You can use to add extra pictures to your pictures. Right. You can edit those pictures there. You can add photo room. Yes, photo room is awesome. CapCut. Does CapCut do photo editing? Really, I've never tried that on CapCut. I've never tried that on CapCut. So, but it's awesome to know that something on AI edit. Lensa is my own AI platform that I use sometimes, but there are others. So don't forget, don't be afraid to edit, right? Can give your picture a good feel. There are even some AI platforms that you can upload picture into. PaintNet, awesome. Yes, I'm good. My cough just triggered. Thank you very much for mentioning. My cough just doubled. Sorry about that. I'll manage it through. So there's some AI platforms that you can upload your images and then it gives it a little bit of extra effect. Right? Let's say you snap a meal and then put it on the platform, you can just make it start having smoke come out from it. You give it that prompt, right? There's a couple of them like that. I think one of the websites is called Kettl, Kettl, or something like that. So that's something that you can get your hands on, right? Check out some of this AI, especially with the advent of AI. A lot of amazing things can be done that can move your product look from 0 to like 100 in just one click, right? With just one click. So yes, we can try that out. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about is that you should ask for feedback, right? One of my senior friends used to say, people want to improve, they listen to feedbacks. So get people's feedback. Don't go angry when somebody say, I don't like this picture. This picture is not fine. Make adjustments. So seek feedback. It helps improve your photography. Share your work with your friends. You guys, everybody here might be on a WhatsApp group. Take pictures and share it. So I'm trying my hands on so products in my house. See product photography, everybody can try something. You have a fan in your house, snap it. You have a TV, snap it. You have a cup. Let me start with the basics. You have cup, you have spoon, you have plate, snap it. You have a jug, snap it. You have some shirts, hang it somewhere and snap it. So there's products everywhere. You're using a product. You're wearing slippers. You're wearing palm. You have a shoe. You have a shoe rack. Take pictures and share with people so that they can tell you, oh, this looks good. No, this doesn't look good. It can be better. Or try and do this, try and do that. Right? So seek feedbacks. Seek feedbacks. It helps you improve, right? So share your work with your peers and clients to gain insight and identify areas to improve on. Encourage continuous learning and critique. Right? So if you know somebody around you who take good picture, let the person review for you. So how do I do on this picture? They will tell you. That's how you make progress. Right? So I'll just quickly give us some lists, right? A very short list. And remember, we started out by saying you should understand your camera, right? So here I'll just do a quick recap. Number one is decide on the camera. Let's not forget, even the camera you have today can give you something good. Yes, it may not be all that there. So we have this guy on Instagram. How many of us know Salem? Salem. He's basically now an influencer on Instagram. If you know Salem, he's Salem King, I think. You know when he started shooting pictures, when he started taking pictures of himself, when he started posting on Instagram, all his pictures are black and white. All his pictures are black and white. Somewhere in my head, I'm assuming that then he wasn't using a very too great phone. His phone wasn't that great, all that great. But then he figured that, okay, my phone is not all this great. And he started making all his pictures black and white. No need for you to see other things. No need for you to no need for you to do any other thing. Just play that to your advantage, right? So he just started posting his pictures in black and white, using the black and white filter. And nobody knew that he didn't have a good. And today, everybody's enjoying whatever he's doing, and we are all good, right? He stopped posting the black and white. So if that's a way you can manage things, then fine. Right? So decide on a camera. You may not have all the best of camera, but that one you have, pick a particular filter and continue your photography or posting or product photography from there. Right? It gives it its own touch. At the time, we saw it as, this is just this guy's style. You don't know whether it was his phone that was not good or whatever. Right? So decide on a camera, whether or not that means using your smartphone or a main camera. That's fine. That works. Once you have something that can shoot, that's a good place to start, right? Then get a tripod that works for your camera of choice. Basically, like we mentioned when we talked about this, we are saying that try it with a tripod stand. There are some cheap and affordable one tripod stands I can get for as low as say 10K, right? You can't hear anything. Is it? Please, can you and everybody still hear me? Please, you can hear me. Let me know because Victory is saying she can hear me or she can hear me. You can hear me. Awesome.
I can hear you very much well.
Awesome. Victory. So that should be from your
Yes,
end.
I can hear you.
Right? Thank you so much. Thank you. So get a tripod, get something to help stabilize your hand when you're taking the shots. Right? Get something that stabilizes. Just a simple principle. It helps your image come out more focused. It makes your image more static and more realistic. Right? There's no too much shaking of your hand while taking that shot, either for video or photography. And then the next thing is choose natural light or artificial lighting. Basically, have a lightning source. Good lighting is one of those things that makes pictures awesome. Right? Good lighting is one of those things that make pictures awesome. So do well to have an extra source of light. Enough of it, right? Enough of it. So if you don't have artificial, then make sure you are doing your shots in the day or in a place that has good lighting, where your shadow will be casting on the product or what have you, right? And if you are going with artificial, take it outside. If you are going with natural lights, make sure you have enough of it. Let it be brighter one. Let it be from all angles, right? So that's one of the one of the very vital and important principles of product photography, good lighting. Can't overemphasize that enough. Now, determine whether you fill or bounce the light. What this is trying to say is, for instance, if you start going pro, you can now start adding light bouncers, like those stuff that photographers usually hold when they are taking pictures. Something shiny like this that has to bounce the light back to the image. They'll tell whoever is holding it that bend it a little, yeah, it's okay. You should take the action. Basically, that stuff bounces light. But for now, if you don't have gadgets like that, you can make do with just ensuring that there's a good amount of light source on your shoot, right? Next thing is to select sweep or portrait mode. On our phone, we have portrait mode, right? So you can decide, oh, let me use portrait so that I can be able to blow out the side, the back of the images, right? So that there will be more focus on the place I'm focusing on. Right? So they can be more focused on the item I'm focusing on. So portrait comes in. So just like I said, take pictures, try out those modes on our camera. Your camera most likely have portrait mode, it has the normal mode, it has some other modes, it has panorama. There's a couple of them like that. So try them out and say, oh, this mode, I never knew this mode can do this. You start figuring out a couple of other things that your camera can do, right? Take several different images to offer your viewers variety. So many other times, one of the things that I used to know good photographers is that even if you tell them take me a picture, they will take as many as possible and say, yeah, you can pick from there, right? So we're having many options. Help the person know that okay, I can pick out something good from this, right? So that's the key. That's something you can also do. Have a good number of shots that by the time I send it to somebody, help me review. The person can have something to take. So take one, take two, take three, take four. Do some unawares. right? And then you have yourself a very good photo collage to pick from. Having said that, everybody say cheese.
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 You guys are not.
Cheese.
I beg, are we selling cheese?
Attendance, so attendance very important.
Is it chess or cheese?
Or follow.
Sorry, sir, are you going to share the slide with us?
Cheese.
Is he going to share the slide with us? This is Tochku David speaking. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'll talk to Sheifa.
Sir, this is David speaking. This is Tochku David speaking.
Yes, Tochku, your question is noted. I'll talk to Sheifa about it at her coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, she said we should share it on.
Sorry,
Yes,
this program, do you have something like a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group, something like that?
I think you should have this conversation with Sheifa when it's time. Let me finish up, Tochku. Okay?
Okay, sir. You are doing great, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tochku. So everybody that said cheese, you don't worry, we see your pictures online with your teeth out, your cheeks out, and everything. But I want to believe this conversation has been fun, right? Two things I want you to leave here with is the fact that phone you are using to take those product photography for now, all right, as much as you admire someone with an iPhone 12, an iPhone 11, and what have you, that phone can actually do a lot of good things, right? You just need to take some principles into accountability, into account. Things like lightning, making sure your hand is stable. Those two alone is as simple as it sounds, can move your pictures to looking better than it has been looking. Right? So I want us to have that in mind. Now, having said that, well, I want us to go out there and take better pictures of our products, of things we are pushing out, of our events, our whatever we are doing. Even your good pictures of yourself, right? If you are the product you are selling, right? So take good pictures of yourself, have fun, and I wish everybody the best. Sheifa, Helen, over to you. If you have any question, please let me know. Otherwise, Helen and Sheifa, over to you, please.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good evening.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. My name is Abdurrahman Yakub. Hello.
We can hear
This
you.
class don't finish. I be move they go.
Do you have something to say?
My name is Abdurrahman Yakub. I'm from Maiduguri, Borno State.
Yes.
Our network today is too bad. That's why I didn't take time to join you.
The call is really recorded. So I'm sure they will share a copy, right? They'll share you guys the link for that.
Yeah. Hello. Do we have attendance? Do we have link for attendance today?
We have network problem in Maiduguri here.
Will your network be able to do the attendance?
Hello, sir.
Since he's here for the attendance, so please.
Can you hear me, sir?
I beg, which class with this? Because I'm confused. I'm a degree recording now. It could be good morning.
I wonder. No network to attend class, but there's network to take attendance.
Okay, guys, this thing is still recorded. This class is still recorded. Let's be mindful of that.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Please, I have a question.
Hello.
sincerely, I understand the fact that my phone, I mean the present phone I'm using can actually do a lot for me. With what you said, in fact, I feel more confident. Let me say it that way. So thank you. So I was can I say procrastinating? Yes, that okay. Let me wait till I get a better phone like iPhone. I was using Camon 19. Like when you were talking, I had to take a shot of my phone. I was like, it's actually nice. Okay, I will let me just get those things. In fact, not even getting, I have to start now. So thank you so much for the words. I appreciate them. Thank you. Me personally, I appreciate them. Thank you. God bless you.
You're very welcome, Lania. Welcome.
Mr. Kingsley, thank you so much for the webinar today. I really appreciate that. I would have loved to ask. I saw on the webinar flyer that this was also meant to be video content. So, but I'm noticing that I think I don't know if I'll call it the one side of the content also. So, because how to create a video content, that's what I saw on the flyer. So I was just wondering, I said I will ask whether we are having
Yes.
another class for video content also.
Well, it's majored on photography. The topic is video. Anything missing? Well, when we talk about video, some of these, if you notice, when I was making some statements, I was also mentioning videos, right? Yes, we measured on photography, but almost same principle applies, right? When I mean same principle, I mean lightning, editing. You see, when we're talking about some of the apps, you saw some people calling CapCut, InShot. Those are same apps that you can use for editing your videos, editing your images, right? Or you just now have to start thinking of even Canva. You can edit your videos on Canva. You can edit videos, you can edit images on Canva, right? So the same thing come to play. Take as many videos as possible, understand your camera, take as many videos as possible, and do your edits, add transitions, you see some of those apps, they have things like transitions, they have sound, you can add your sound. That your sound can be a voiceover, it can be a music on the background, it can be just sounds, right? Just normal sounds on the background, it can be just beats on the background, right? Just to trigger, the whole point of all of this is to make sure that your prospect sees it and falls in love with whatever you are doing, or falls in love with whatever you have to say, or gives you listening ear. Let's say you're having a conversation and you're talking about maybe how to take pictures, good pictures, right? The video quality makes me say, oh, I think I can listen to this person. Somebody's telling you how to take good pictures, and the video content is looking bad. They're telling you how to take good videos, and the video the person is using to tell you about it is bad. How does that sound? See, it sounds weird, right? So these are some of the things we need to take to consideration. So yes, I may not have outrightly said this class is for video, but then it's the same principles applies. I hope that makes sense. So you can edit your videos, you can add filters to videos, and they all come out fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was also needing to know, do you, aside CapCut, do you recommend any other video editing app? Like, because some of the video editings used to have this watermark. So I would have loved to know if there's anyone that maybe probably free or that can be subscribed, because even the Canva you're talking about, I've tried to look up on Canva and I've discovered that some of them are very short videos. When I mean short video, some of them are not even up to 30 seconds. And it can be quite some are 15 seconds, some are 20 seconds. So using Canva becomes it has this deficiency.
Limitations. All right. So when it comes to using Canva to edit, right, it's because you are Canva. You can use Canva to edit as any long video as well, not just short. I don't agree with you on that. Or maybe you're trying to edit from an existing mobile video. So when you go there, you now start editing, and the video you selected to start editing from is 30 seconds. And maybe you did not know that you can add other ones, but you can always add videos. You can do as long as you want on Canva. There's another app called InShot. InShot allows you. InShot is quite simple. But it's just that when you want to remove the watermark, you have to watch an advert. So you can remove watermark on InShot. Click on the X sign just beside the watermark, and it will force you to watch a very short advert, sometimes long, but you just watch it and you continue your edit. There will not be any short watermark on it. CapCut now has a lot of most of the major features are now paid. So that one, your hand is a bit tied on CapCut. But I know for InShot for a fact, because I've actually been using the free version for a long time, like for years, right? So that's something you can explore. On Canva too, Canva doesn't add watermark. It's just that you may not be able to download the highest resolution of the video, but you can still download a really good resolution of the video that can save.
Okay.
I hope that's
Thank
clear.
you so much. Yeah,
And
it's
you
very
just
clear.
have to
Thank you so
upload, click on upload and select the video you want to upload, and then start your edit from there. Thank you, Daniel, for the question. Any other person? I hope that's the end. All right, awesome. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you,
Sharifa,
sir.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so please fill the attendance. The attendance link is on the chat box. I'm going to mail this session when it's ready for download. After download, it will be uploaded. So for those who are not on the program, you cannot get the recording. So I'll have to mail it to everyone's email. So even if you're on the program, if you see it in your email, manage. So I'm going to mail it to everyone. So please, if you have not filled the attendance, just do that. The link is on the chat box. The link is on the chat box. And if you have filled the attendance, you can leave the call. And for those DIGIGAP students, DIGIGAP students, submit your final project though, except you people don't want to collect your certificate. Submit your final project.
Which project?
For those on for DIGIGAP, for those on the bootcamp, please submit your project. I'm going to put a link on the WhatsApp. So please submit to that link. Let's view it first before we have an event to check it out. Check out what you actually did.
Yeah, but really, I don't have access to the project you're talking about. So how do I have access to it?
You can't have access to it because you're not part of the bootcamp. It's for those who are part of the bootcamp.
Oh, okay, okay.
Question, please. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I have a question. I'm not sure if it's proper, but then I'll still ask it. I wanted to ask that, is this program an extension of the youth transition program?
Oh, okay. So this is a different program for the youth from the youth transition program, right? This is actually called DIGIGAP. So they had a boot camp. They had a 4 weeks boot camp where they actually learned on. It's usually design and digital marketing, but this set they just digital marketing. So at the end of it, they had to create projects. So that's the project we're talking about.
Okay, because I attended the 4 weeks one, the last one, the previous one you're saying, I attended all of it, and then I just received an email about this class. That's why I was reaching out to know more.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to be having a couple of sessions for YTP that are going to be very useful, webinar sessions also, and you guys are going to see that. We're actually working on that. So those were the soft skill sessions we're supposed to have, and those are going to be, you're going to get those sessions. Emails, your platforms are going to be engaged shortly with when those times for classes are, just like this one, short sessions that are going to be very, very informative, right? Hi, Kingsley. If you're still on the call, please give me access, make me host. I can see that you're the host. I can't do anything for now.
All right, I'm doing that.
Please,
I
ma'am,
can,
like
I can.
to know
Sorry,
whether
one
you
second.
can. I want to ask a question. Can I go?
If I've done that already, check. You did not check. I've made you host already.